Hey guys, welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hopefully you are having a wonderful day so far today. Let's get into our email. Let's see what we have going on. I know I saw some that had to be done by the next day. This is one of them. Says, I hear you work with computers. I think something's broken. I'm sure someone like you can work out what's wrong. My granddad thought that the PC needed oiling, and the results don't seem good. I looked online, I think it might be the motherboard. So can you do that before tomorrow? I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic rainbow cables. I like nice and shiny new components. Plastic rainbow cables, huh? Well, I think we can get this fixed up for Joan. Let's go ahead and accept that one. We should probably go see about getting some plastic rainbow cables as well. Actually, let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's open up the shop. Let's go over to cables. Rainbow. Ribbon plastic rainbow cables. Let's add those to the cart. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see. Let's do this one next. Says, hi, I'm looking to pay for a new PC. I just want to play Minecraft. You've got to get it done in 2 days. G.Skill components are meant to be the bomb. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. So a budget of $2,500 to play Minecraft at recommended spec. I think we can make that happen as well. Let's accept that one. This one is due tomorrow. Says, can you help with this? I'm after a new rig. Can you build something good? My previous PC was benchmarking $24.97, so I want at least that. I'm going to need it by tomorrow at the latest. Can you install an AIO water cooler in it? Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. My brother has Silverstone in his PC. He says they are the best. So another build with a budget of $2,500 to get a 3D Mark score of $24.97. I think we can get a much higher 3D Mark score than $24.97 for $2,500. But let's go ahead. Let's accept that one. Let's go back to this Minecraft one. Let's pull up Will It Run. Let's take a look at Minecraft real quick. Recommended spec needs an i5 6400 and a GTX 960. Both are older parts. I'm pretty sure we can get something that is going to work a lot better than those parts. So I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts put into the shopping cart, and I will be right back. All right, so for this Minecraft build, we're going to go with an Asus ROG Strix Z370i gaming motherboard, an i7 8700K, an NZXT Kraken X52, 2 sticks of Trident Z 8GB 3200 MHz, an RTX 2080 Founders Edition 3TB hard drive, 512GB M.2 drive, an EVGA 550 watt power supply. We're going to put all of that in the NZXT H210i case in black. All right. So for this other build, to get a 3D Mark score of 2,497, I'm going to step away, get some parts put in the cart for this one, and I will be right back. All right. So for this next build, we're going to go with an Asus ROG Strix X470F gaming motherboard, a Ryzen 5 3600X, a Silverstone 240mm AIO water cooler, 2 sticks of Patriot Viper LED, 8GB 3600 MHz, an Asus ROG Strix RTX 2070 Super, 1TB M.2 drive, 600 watt Silverstone power supply. We're going to put that in the Silverstone PM01 RGB case in white. Okay. So let's make sure we buy all of this stuff for next day delivery. Let's go end our day. We'll get in our repair. We can see what the heck is wrong with that thing. Get in all our parts for our build, or our builds, and we can get to work. Okay. There's our ribbon plastic rainbow cables. Excellent. Let's grab this repair. We'll get that up on the workbench. Let's get this one here. And actually, can we swap these? Yes, we can. Let's do it like that. Perfect. Let's get the proper name with the proper build. So, Pleasant Pleasant A. Pleasant A wants to play Minecraft. Man, I think we've had a lot of Martellis. We've had a lot of Martellis that have had PCs built by us, but let's take a look at this thing. Let's see if we can figure out what is wrong with it. It does not power on. Let's disconnect all the cables because we've got to put rainbow cables in it anyway. Let's get all those disconnected. Let's get this thing out of here. Let's see if it's the power supply. It is not the power supply. So let's put that back in. Let's get the other side of this case off. And let's unplug some stuff and we'll start pulling everything out. They said they thought it was the motherboard, so it probably is. Let's get everything disconnected and removed from the motherboard. We'll take a look, see if we can figure out what all is broken. Get all these wires disconnected. They have an M.2. No, they don't. Let's get this motherboard out of here and we can take a look at it. Let's see here. The motherboard is broken. Let's do fits this PC. That might save us some time. Let's look at the CPU. Looks good. Cooler's good. Memory is also good. Graphics card good. Okay. So let's go order one of these motherboards. This is an ASRock Z390 Tai Chi. Let's go get one of those ordered. Not an ultimate, just a regular Tai Chi. Let's order that. Let's go ahead and do same day delivery. So let's get the new one installed. Let's sell off that old one. We'll get our $7 for that. Get the new one installed here. Get this thing ready for RAM and CPU. Oops, not their cooler. Let's get their 9700K in there first. We'll go ahead, grab their memory. Get some thermal paste on that CPU. We'll go ahead and grab their CPU cooler. Get that installed. Get the graphics card in there. And we should be ready to wire this thing up. Let's get their rainbow cables. We'll get everything cabled here. And we'll see if it works. And that back fan, there we go. I don't know how I feel about those rainbow cables, but you know, whatever the customer wants. Power this thing on. Let's hop into the BIOS real quick. Let's turn their XMP on. Go ahead and let this thing boot up. There we go. That's all done. Let's go ahead. Let's get this case put back together. We're going to have to turn it off. We can get this PSU mount on here. And then we'll get this side panel on. We can put this thing out in the hallway. We can get started on our first build here to get a 3D Mark score of 2497. Get this case taken apart though. Let's go ahead and take the top off. Hopefully the cooler we bought will fit up in the top there. We don't have any kind of PSU mount that needs to go. So let's grab our motherboard, the Asus ROG Strix X470F. We'll go ahead and get that installed. We'll get this thing ready for a CPU and RAM. Let's grab our CPU, the Ryzen 5 3600X. As well as our 2 sticks of RAM. So this Patriot Viper LED RAM. 8 gig, 3600 megahertz. Go ahead, we'll get our thermal paste on that CPU. We can go ahead and get our cooler installed. So this Silverstone cooler. Whoa. Just zipped right through those 2 screws. There we go. Get this thing ready for the graphics card. We also have an M.2 drive going in here. Got the Patriot Viper 1 terabyte M.2 drive. Let's get that mounted in there as well. Grab their graphics card. It's the ROG Strix 2070 Super. It's just super. Super duper. Okay. Let's get our power supply in. It's also a Silverstone, a 600 watt. Get that screwed down. What color cables should we do in this thing? Let's see. Maybe something with white. Maybe some white and blue. We'll do this. The red, black, white, and blue. Get everything cabled up here. Maybe. There we go. Let's grab our USB drive, get that installed. We can power this thing up. Hop into the BIOS. Let's turn our XMP on. And we can let the OS install. Let's go ahead while that's installing. Go ahead and get the top panel put on this thing. Uh-oh. Well, that shut it right down now, didn't it? Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's get a 3D mark on here. And let's go ahead and put the lighting app on as well. I say that, but I don't know if we need to change any colors. We've got red and white lights. We've got red, white, blue, and black cables. I don't know. That looks pretty good. I think we'll just leave that how it is. But I'm going to get 3D Mark running. And as soon as I have a score, I will come right back. All right, there you have it. 9,499. We didn't even overclock anything. We might could overclock and get over 10,000. They were looking for 2,497. I think they should have maybe done a little more research. Because based on prices, they could have gotten, well, they did get a whole lot nicer PC than what they were requesting. So let's go ahead, let's get this case put back together. We can get this thing out in the hallway. We can get started on that Minecraft PC. That looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Out in the hall with you. Let's get started on this Mini-ITX build for Minecraft. Let's get this case taken apart. Get the front taken off here. We're going to be putting an AI water cooler in here. Let's get rid of that thing. We're not going to be mounting anything in it. Let's grab our motherboard here. It's the Asus ROG Strix Z370i. Get this thing ready for CPU and RAM. We've got the 8700K going in here, as well as 2 sticks of a G.Skill Trident Z 8 gig 3200 megahertz. And then I believe we've got an M.2 drive as well, so let's go ahead and get that installed. Got the ADATA 512 gig M.2 drive. Oh, guess I gotta put the screw in there. get this out of our way. We can get our graphics card mounted. What am I looking for? Graphics card. Had a little brain fart. We've got a RTX 2080 Founders Edition going in here. Let's get that mounted. Let's go ahead, get some thermal paste on this CPU. We can get the CPU cooler installed. It's the Kraken X52. Uh-oh. Well, that little beauty panel thing looks like it's going to be in our way. Well, it's not quite as pretty without it there, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Guess the question is, can we put it back now that that's mounted? No. That's a big no. Oh well, it doesn't mess up the look too much. Oh, not remove. Let's get our power supply installed. We've got the EVGA Supernova 550 watt. We are also putting in a 3 terabyte Seagate Barracuda, which apparently just mounts right down there on the bottom of the case. All right, I think this thing is ready to cable. I know this lights up green and you can't change it, so maybe we should go with a bit of a green theme. Plain green, plain lime. Is that the right green? It might be. Let's try it. We'll have to cable it up to turn it on anyway. We'll see if this green matches the GeForce RTX green. Get everything cabled up. If it doesn't, I may have to change it. We'll have to see, though. It may not be a big deal. Let's get our USB drive in there. Let's power this thing on. It looks pretty close. We can hop into our BIOS. We'll turn that XMP on. Make sure we're booting from the right drive and let the OS go ahead and get installed. Yeah, we're going to have to change some colors. But that pretty much matches the GeForce RTX, so we'll just make this stuff green. I think we'll be good. So let's go ahead and put our lighting app on. That's about all we're going to need. We will let this restart. Let's select everything. Is it just green? Like if we just do green. Yeah. Good enough. Let's get this case put back together. Then we can take a look at it. Oh, not the front panel. Oh, we need the dust filter. Now we can put on the front panel. We'll get the side panels on. These lights are always so bright until you get a side panel on, and then it fixes it. Maybe it's because these side panels are supposed to look tinted. Oh no, let's take a look. I like the way that turned out. I wish that beauty panel would have fit, though. It would have covered up all those wires and really given it a clean look, but I think it's okay. Well, let's get this thing out in the hall. We can collect some money. Let's get that out of our way. Let's go ahead and collect that one. We'll take those 5 stars. Where's our... Yep, let's collect that one. That was the repair. And then we've got the Minecraft build. Go to PC. Did I forget to put something on it? Incomplete case. Oh. What's incomplete? The beauty panel? Does the beauty panel have to be on there? Is this for real? Uh-oh. So we may have to change this. What? Well, that's not cool. Let's get this cooler out of the way. Let's take a look. All right, so we're going to try this Ragentech MYA RBW. Let's go ahead and buy it now. Let's hope this thing fits. Because I couldn't seem to find a liquid cooler to fit this thing anywhere unless I did some sort of custom water cooling. I think we are going to need a rear fan though, which I probably should have bought. Maybe we'll take one out of the front. Let's see if this cooler works though. The thing even gonna fit? Yeah, I think it's gonna fit. Actually, I don't think we're gonna need a rear fan because that thing's blowing right out the back. So let's go ahead, cable that up. Let's cable these as well. Let's put the side panel and front panel and all the parts back on it. We'll make sure this thing works. Still saying incomplete case. What is missing? Oh. Alright, so it was this little drive bay that you can barely see. That is required to be there. Let's take a look at this thing. I think it actually turned out better without the liquid cooling on it. That cooler looks really nice. It adds a lot more RGB color, so I think we're good. Let's put this thing out in the delivery area here. Oh, excuse me. Let's collect our money on that one. Goodness gracious. All right. Got some more emails. Got some daily deals. Let's get rid of that. Let's check on our auctions. Oh, they have completed. If you didn't see the episode where we built these, I'll put a link up in the upper right-hand corner. But let's go ahead and collect these. The first one got $15.59. Next one got $57.24. And the last one got $59.90. So maybe in the next episode or two, we'll do another one of those where we build some PCs from used parts to make money. I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Be sure to wash your hands. And I will see you in the next episode.